Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, the controversy that's being stirred up is over this movie called Sound of Freedom. Now, when you look at the context of this movie, you get a greater understanding of what's going on. Now, the context is the timing of the movie. See, because you got them what they trying to put their device and people behind, and they already got their so-called juice. They juice they want to jab you with. They got that flowing, and then they being exposed on all sides of being the devil. So now what they doing is first they hit you with the saving cloning Tyrone. They clone Tyrone. See, they let that slide through and cause that controversy. Where you have Jamie Foxx as a pimp, and the whole operation is ran through the church, and white Jesus is standing up there with his finger pointing. Then they come out with controversy at the same time, pretty much, with this Sound of Freedom. Now, they allowed this movie to jump out there so it can cause controversy and start a conversation about some freaking children being kidnapped, which they don't care about it because they the one doing the crap. So they know that was going to be a major distraction. But it was also going to promote white Jesus too. See, the Passion of Christ, because it came out in 2004, but they trying to bring it out in 2024. See, but they got to start promoting the film. So to promote that film, they let this man who played the Passion of Christ and white Jesus, him play in the movie, and the people, and Mel Gibson is the one who promoting this movie too, Sound of Freedom. And in the movie now, they pretty much bringing up some old crap that these elites already been exposed on, where they try to get these children and mess with these children. But it ain't just the children that they be messing with. See, it be the young teenagers mainly that they trying to coerce into this sexual slave trade or slave underground sex trafficking mess. So pretty much they throwing that out there. But you see the little kids that they got in it. They got some Arab looking boy and a girl up in here. And these people their children ain't being touched not one bit. Most of the trafficking is coming straight out of Babylon the Great America. And it's these Negroes and Hispanics, descendants of slaves, is the 60% of the trafficking and of the missing persons being snatched up or being coerced with money to run away and join these people in their perversions. See, this is the main people that's being put in that sex trafficking. Ain't no bunch of little bitty kids that they dealing with. Now they grabbing the kids and trying to get that adrenochrome out the back of their neck when they scare the kids half to death. See, because the Facebook dude, he freaking promoting that crap or got exposed talking about it. And then you got the main objective though is the white Jesus too. See, it's been a 20-year gap with this man, and they came out with the death of him. See, but now they gonna come out with the resurrection, where now he come back to life, and they go everything that happened after that, and they promoting that crap through this movie. See, sound of freedom. But at the end of the day, it's the Lord exposing they behind, and it's gonna be a sound of freedom to the people that know what's going on. See, because now you just putting on. We see where you going with the situation. See, you thinking about hypnotizing these people again with the white Jesus. See, and you thinking that you gonna cover over and distract people from the real slavery that's going on. Because not only is the blacks and Hispanics and descendants of slaves, the so-called minorities in slavery under the so-called white man, is that they trying to put some other children. See, they ain't have no Negro children in there, and Hispanic children who they got on the border, wrapping them up in aluminum foil and stuff. They don't got these children in there. They got some freaking Arab children who parents keep them secure, and they don't have no problems in their family structure like that. They got a major kingdoms, not even major kingdom. They got all kind of kingdoms: Pakistan, Iran, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia. See, Iraq. These people got major kingdoms, and they children they being snatched up. These people are coming out of Babylon the Great America, and they being put in slavery. That's why Revelation 18 and 13 talk about the slaves and the souls of men are merchandise for the so-called great men to be selling them as merchandise in these sex trafficking situation or labor trafficking. See, it ain't just to say it's the labor, anything they can get off of these people that ain't got nobody to look out for them and stand up for them. And this is what they trying to cover over. See, they trying to do a bait and switch on your behind. Got you thinking about a whole nother situation, promoting some freaking children. Then the thing where they going deep in there is when you go into the film, see what's causing a lot of controversy is that these politicians, see these Edomites, the red dragon, the devil, the Satan that the Bible speak of, these jokers is the one that's orchestrating everything for these upper elites, see, because they coming out of America. So the politicians who up in America and they know all the info and all the details, they getting the elites. They supplying the elites. Now, when you go into the movie of Sound of Freedom, they catch the man on a computer. Now, Trump already exposed these people for having all kind of emails, see, and he couldn't come out and tell the situation, but he was telling them what you deleting all these emails, and what they wanted to do is they had the email, see, on a personal thing. Because if they would have put it on the government computer, then they could have confiscated it and went through it. But it was on a personal, so they could delete the crap and they'll have no trace of it and say, well, we had to delete it because we didn't want no government information getting out, trying to act like it's some government information. But it wasn't no government information. These people emailing each other about these darn children. And when you look at the movie, you see the thing say fresh chicken. See, they weren't calling it fresh chicken. They had all kind of names: hot dog, ice cream. See, they'll email each other, you want some ice cream? And ice cream mean two Negro children, or what was it? Hot dog might mean a young male boy, Negro boy. See, they had all kind of food representing the darn children in their emails, and this is what the heck was going on. See, and that's the main thing they trying to cover over. But it's all the devil, see, and this is what the scriptures were talking about, because they too objective is to cover over their crap. And that's what Job 9 and 24 goes into a lot, because it's talking about the Edomites first of all, because Job was living in the land of the Edomite. So it said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Not only is he covering the faces of Yahweh Shah, and the Israelites, he covered the faces of these judges that's on the earth, these elites that's running the situation. See, they hiding themselves, hiding their crimes and they schemes and stuff. That's what King David was writing about in let's go ahead and get it. In Psalm 64. See, these jokers is all about hiding everything. It said, let me just get verse 4. It said, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of lying snares privately, like laying traps privately. They say, who shall see them? See, this is what these people do. And then laying a trap for these Negroes and Hispanics and Native Americans, who are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and the children of Jacob, and they the children of Esau, mad that they didn't get the birthright. See, and ain't gonna get the rulership that's gonna be an everlasting rulership. See, they mad because they only gonna get the rule with the Greeks, the Romans, the Americans. See, they ain't gonna get the main rulership. So they mad. And they doing everything in secret. They shoot in secret. See, they ain't gonna shoot and say, we just finna kidnap and round up these Negroes and kidnap them. No, they gonna freaking do all this behind the scenes, paying people money, like they caught the dude on the one of these movies. They was showing how they was coercing these young teenage girls as soon as they turn 18 to get into this freaking porn industry. So they got major industries getting these people into porn, and paying them money. So you imagine what a 15-year-old, what they getting communicating with these 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds that want to run off and get away from their mama. Plus, they keep the children in their adolescent state of mind pretty much up to their 18, when most of these children run away at 12 and 13 because that's when they supposed to come out of their adolescence. See, that's why they run off and run away from their parental control. See, they don't want nobody controlling them because they passed their adolescence. Because Yahweh Shah, when he turned 12, Mary was looking for him because he had done hit it. See, he done come out of adolescence. He's sitting talking with the priest and he's saying, I got my father business to take care of. I ain't under no parental control no more, man. I'm 12 years old. See, and this is why they already set the situation up, and these kids finna hit the road and be out there trying to get some money and live a grown, so-called grown person's life, because that's what they is. See, them jokers is grown and they ready to hit the road, and if these people be coercing them into the sex trade, because if they want to live in one of these single parent homes, dysfunctional, she ain't got no money, she bad at working, or she running the streets with these other Negro women or Hispanic women and ain't paying no attention. See, the 13-year-old or 14-year-old hit the road and go hang in the streets with their friends, or take up an offer from one of these perverts online, because most of these kids be on the computer. And so this is the underground industry that's being ran. What the lady said in Congress is $150 billion industry that these people running. See, and they ain't getting away with nothing because they're going to get exposed. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it say, lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. See, we ain't ignorant of him having a whole slavery underground operation, like the black market. See, they selling all kind of stuff on the black market. They got Negroes and Hispanics snatching up their peoples and selling them for $30,000 for an organ. See, I need a heart, I need a liver and a kidney. See, and they'll get a broke Negro. They go snatch somebody up and sell them in this Oregon black market trade. See, all this kind of stuff is going on with the devil. See, because this kingdom is the fourth kingdom in the scriptures. And what look at what these it said about this kingdom now. But Daniel 7:23, it said, "Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth." See, this is the fourth kingdom on the earth, ran by the so-called white man. See, it say, "Which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and tread it down and break it into pieces." That's why you got Tupac talking about it's the white man's world, and probably all kind of other people having the same statement. See, these jokers rule the world. These Edomite red dragon. Then you got verse 25. Look at what it says. It says, "He shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High." How he wearing out the saints? See, he got a major sex trafficking, labor trafficking. The whole labor industry is a wearing out the saints. And then you ain't got to work on one of their funky corporations to be one of their slaves. They'll get you on the underground tip. And that's what's going on. But they trying to act like it's some freaking Arab children. Man, get out of here. Ain't no Arab children being abducted or coerced to go work for one of you dragons doing some perversion. Oh, let me get that one before I get run out of time. See, this is why these jokers is called what they call. Hebrews 12:16, it said, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau," because he the main one pushing this perversion. Because fornication, a lot of people don't know what the fornication is all about. Fornication ain't talking about sleeping with an unmarried person. See, fornication is doing unlawful sexual acts, and that ain't even in the category what these funky Christians is talking about. It's talking about you messing with an animal, you messing with the same sex, or you messing with somebody's children or somebody's wife. See, and these jokers are mess with animals. See, they known for messing with the animals, and they known for messing with people's children. Pedophile. In slavery, they was messing with the darn children, selling the boys for a harlot. That's the Joel 3 and 3. See, this the kind of stuff that they do. They some perverts. See, and these jokers is the main one running the whole system. And you go into Salakia, second Ezra, 6 and 9. It say, "For Esau is the end of the world," because he running the world. He the pervert that's sitting around doing all this perversion on the underground. See, he's shooting at the perfect in secret. And the perfect is talking about the Israelites. It ain't a bunch of Edomite children in messing with that crap, because they people's got money. You can't tell them, "Oh, I got $2,000. Come over here." Now a lot of them getting into it because they some perverts too. See, so it ain't nothing strange for them. That's why when they turn 18, they hit the road and go down there and jump into the porn operation. But most of them ain't being snatched up, man. Them Negroes being snatched up. Them Hispanic women is being snatched up. When you go to LA, what's going on the corner? The main peoples on that darn corner is Hispanic. See, they're on the corner straight up walking around with bikinis, talking about $100. They trying to sell their body for $100. There's not no bunch of Edomites out there trying to sell their body. Negroes and Hispanic. See, and these Edomites is the one that's going out there and dealing with them. Some old Edomite man, he rolled up in the car. See, they the one messing with the prostitutes and any other stray cat that's running around. They ready to grab them up and do some perversion with them. See, this is what they do. Let me go ahead and put this on their head too. Where is it? Prayer of Azariah, where is it? Verse 9. See, he ain't just a fornicator now. He worse than that. It say, thou and you did deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies. See, they ain't following the law, the sexual laws of God. Most hateful forsakers of God, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world. See, these jokers right here, and these are people that's being delivered. This is who these people are being delivered to. See, because the Lord, see, he don't play around with your behind. If you wants to be disobedient, he rolls up these people to punish your behind. See, once you wants to be a hard-headed, wicked behind person, guess what? I got somebody for you. I'm going to get Esau. How about that? I'm going to get Esau on your behind, and he ain't going to play with you. This is pretty much what the Lord said. He said, the Lord shall bring a nation against you. See, I'm going to get Esau. He finna put it on you. From far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies. What's America's symbol and all the Edomite nation symbol? A freaking eagle. A nation whose tongue you shall not understand. A nation of fierce continents, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. See, they young and they want to jump out here without their parents' consent, and that go another thing. A lot of them parents sell them into the freaking to this freaking devil. See, a lot of them jump the border and bring them to the devil. See, so and he ain't gonna show no pity to him. You wants to come to America and join these devils and they perversions and abominations. Guess what? Let them snatch your child and have them all in the freaking label slavery and the sexual slavery trafficking industry. See, you wants to come over here, we'll throw your behind. They had them over there in Georgia. See, they done ran over to America, and then Georgia as a whole slave. About 6 or 8 white Edomites got them out there working, and then and starving them to death and doing all kind of crap. See, and got caught red-handed in 2020, 23 or 22. Certified slavery. So, and where's these other nations? See, where's the so-called Hamites in America getting slaved? Where's these dang Arabs and East Indians and Chinese and Japanese being slaves in the Korean? None of these people over here getting snatched up and put into slavery, but the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because they had a covenant with the Most High through their forefathers, and he told them, if you mess up, guess what? I'm going to bring a nation. I'm going to go get Esau, and he going to kick your behind. Let me get that in Psalm 17 and 13. It say, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is the nation of Edom, which is your sword. See, he going to use him like a sword. That's why he say that, let's go ahead and get it. See, because the Negro thinking they gonna listen to the pastor, tell them that the law is gone, pretty much doing what God says is out of there. You don't have to do what he tell you to do no more. What is it, 10? It say, all sinners of my people shall die by the sword. See? And who was the sword? Esau. See, we gonna let Esau get you behind. You want to be a sinner and run around and eat shrimp, crabs, and lobster and do all the abominations of Babylon the Great. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. See, we ain't worried about nobody talking about they the devil and they can't get the kingdom. Because the first thing they're going to come out their mouth with when you go to try to tell them that these people is the devil and they got to still follow God's commandment. Oh, well, what about the so-called white man? And why he got to go into slavery? See, that's what the Lord going to put they stubborn behind, stiff-necked, hard-headed behind, see, in the slave servitude to the devil, and let that sword kick they behind. And so this is what's going on, man. Let me go back to my thumbnail. Make sure I got it. So the white Jesus, yeah, they setting up Esau. All he doing is setting up, and the Lord, and they, setting up these Negroes to fall victim again to this white Jesus. It's a setting up the whole operation to blind they behind it and put their God back out there. And you never know when the movie come out, something major might happen after that. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Peace to the elect worldwide, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Now, one verse that I want to put in here, because we talking about slavery, and I almost forgot about it. And I'm going to do a whole lesson on this one because this is a powerful verse. Now, when you go on Ezekiel, it's describing the nation of Israel as a Lebanon tree. But look at verse 4. It said, he cropped off the top of the young tweeds. See, these young people is being thrown into this atmosphere of this underground sex trafficking labor industry. It say, and carried it into the land of traffic. See, that traffic, Babylon the Great. It say he set it in a city of merchants. That's why when you go to Revelation 18, it's talking about merchants. See, merchants that's having the merchandise of slaves and the souls of men. But you see it talk about the young tweeds. See, that's the same thing happened on the slave ship. They was 18, getting all the 18-year-olds and throwing them on the slave ship. They weren't getting a bunch of old folks and a bunch of babies. They was getting these darn 18-year-old and up, close to 18-year-old. They was getting those type of individuals and putting them on that slave ship. But I'm going to leave it there. Shalom.